Restream. I'm going to also go live on Instagram as well. Try and get this pop a lock and let's see how we're going to go. Want to talk today about one of the things that, like, why I got tired of the yo yo diet cycle. So, I am right now for the first time going live on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube also. So this is going to be my little tech, I guess, like trial period. And if you're on, say, hey, thanks for sticking with me. One of the things I want to talk to you today is really like why I got tired of the yo-yo diet cycle. It's one of those things I think as women that we really are taught from a young age. I mean, the average woman is on a diet for 17 years of her life. That's crazy. That's crazy. And some people and some women starting diets as young as 8 years old. So really having that just constant. We're on the yo-yo diet cycle. That's what we are generally doing, and it's a really, really big struggle for a lot of our youth, especially for young ladies. And then once you hit adulthood, that's when I coach women. Is once we hit like our 30s and we're maybe creeping towards perimenopause or menopause, and that yo-yo diet cycle, that shit don't work anymore. That's where we're like, whoa. I used to be able to lose weight like this, and now that's not working. Now, for myself, if you're new here, my name's Renee. I struggled with my weight for most of my life until I was over 30 years old. And the catalyst for change for me, was a very major car accident. I was going to get a candy bar and a pack of cigarettes one day, and I was T-boned on my driver's side. I broke my back, my sacrum, and my hip, and my head went through the window. And that's really like part of the whole catalyst of what changed for me, is because I needed to start really taking my health seriously, and I had no other options. So I really didn't really know that much about food or how to lose weight besides being on a diet. And all I knew of diets were like, we need to really restrict and restrict and restrict and work out and blah. And I knew from the past of being on yo-yo diet cycles and restricting and working out like a maniac that wasn't sustainable for me. And I really hated it. I really did not like it. I was like, pfft. So it really came down to, I need to really figure this out, because the yo-yo diets, like that stuff's not working, and it's not a long-term solution, because every time I would do that, I would gain all that weight back as soon as I was done. Like I would lose weight, I would feel great, like buy a couple new clothes, like new pair of pants, things like that. And then I would go right back up, because what I was doing wasn't sustainable. And that's what yo-yo diet cycle is it's not sustainable. It's something that you're like, I cannot wait to be done with this. Like I'm on a 12-week program, and then once this 12 weeks is done, like I'm good. I'm going to be like skipping out of here. And so I really needed to figure out how to get rid of that. And that's what a lot of women are really struggling with, is we're tired of the yo-yo diet cycle. We're tired in general, exhausted, and we are trying to figure it out. And we know that we need to eat protein, but we have no idea how much, and we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. And so again, we just lost in the sauce, and we just stay in this cycle of being either lost or again trying to figure it out on our own and duct tape things together. Let me know if that's you, because that was me for a long time, was trying to figure out and duct tape things together. And so honestly, what I'm going to do is I have a masterclass that I am teaching. It's a free masterclass in 2 days, Thursday night, called Flab to Fab, where I'm going to discuss how I lost 120 pounds without surgery or medication. I get this question. I mean, obviously, I'm a health and weight loss coach. So this is the question that I get, is like, how'd you lose all that weight? And it's like, I can't just tell you one thing, babe. Like if someone were to tell you, well, I just did this to lose weight, you're a liar. You're a big fat liar, or whatever you were doing wasn't sustainable. It's not that's not the whole big picture. I need the whole big picture if I'm going to change things and like really know what's going to happen. That's what we're peeling back. I'm going to peel back everything that I did to lose 120 pounds, what worked for me, but more importantly is really like how to tailor that to work for you and how to figure it out, instead of just feeling like I'm lost in the sauce and maybe I'm doing some intermittent fasting and I'm trying to really eat healthier or eat more protein. But really, we as a society and women, we have no idea what that looks like. And especially for me, I am a recovered food and sugar addict. So I really did not know what food was supposed to look like. And once you start to look at food at its nutritional level, PS, it still has to be delicious. This is a requirement. I don't know where, there's some people, and I remember 9 years ago, and I was looking at people, they were having their protein shakes that like had no flavor. It tasted like grass or something, because I bought it because I was like, I convinced myself I was going to be this person. And they're like, food is fuel, not for taste. And I'm like, yeah, I cannot be that person. And I don't know about you. I don't recommend that, because you should also be able to enjoy it. It should go hand in hand. How do we make it do that? So that's what we're really going to talk about. That's what I'm going to discuss on Thursday night, because honey, I ain't getting rid of carbs. I ain't getting rid of cookies, but I still got rid of 120 pounds, and I want to tell you exactly how. So I'm going to put the link in the comments here after I get off and try and figure all of this techie stuff out. Everybody thinks I'm very techie, but really I'm just figuring the pluck out just like everybody else. So if you are like, well, I need to know how to go there now, you can go to www.reneepaulsen.com/flab2fab. That's Renee, RENEA, Paulsen, PAULSEN. Yes, my mom spelled it like, she said like shea butter. And I was like, how much morphine were you on, really? So reneepaulsen.com/flab2fab. I did, I don't know if you could say extend, because that's not the correct word. It's not like I extended the time. I increased the ceiling over last weekend. All of the spots filled up, and so I was like, well, I want to be able to teach this because more people really want in, and I don't know when I'm going to teach this live again. So I increased the cap, I guess is what you'd say. I don't know how, whatever. So I increased the cap, but that was last week, and we are creeping. There's 2 days left, but we're creeping in on that. There's not a lot of spots left. So if you haven't grabbed your spot, grab your spot. Boo, what are you doing? Go grab your spot. And I will see you Thursday night, where I'm going to talk about basically ripping the mask off. And then also there's a Q&A. No questions off limits. I'm an open book. Even someone asked me what I did with my loose skin. So we can talk about that too if you like. That's totally fine. I actually got that at the dentist's office, interestingly enough, not on a live stream. Normally you would think that would be on a live stream, but it was actually someone who asked me like face to face, which was surprising because sometimes people won't ask those things. But I'm not ever offended. I'm not an offended person. It's like, I'm here. I'm going to tell you what I got. I'll show you my loose skin if you want to get down and dirty with it. Otherwise, I really hope to see you this Thursday, the 27th of July in the evening. Be there, be square. I'm going to put the link in here. So I hope to see you there. And you can put in the comments, there's a private group. You can join the group. You can say, here's what I want to learn, how to make this sustainable for myself, how to make habits stick, how to start really taking care of myself. Those are some of the reasons that those ladies are in there. So go and join them, and we will be getting down and dirty with it. I love to say that, because Thursday, that's what we're going to do. I'm pulling back the curtain, and we're going to go over everything. So I hope to see you there. I love you bunches. I hope that you have a great Tuesday, even though this Tuesday feels like the craziest Monday ever. It's a Tuesday. So happy Tuesday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.